Hey, what did you hear? Okay, today talk about the state of Washington again. All right, the short 60-day legislative session here in the state of Washington has ended as of yesterday. Okay, so I'm just going to go down the list and talk about all the gun control bills that have unfortunately passed this year. Got 5 bills, okay? These are out of the bills that I know of, okay? So if there's a gun control bill that passed that you know of that I don't mention here, that's just because I don't know about it. Feel free to let me know in the comments, okay? Anyway, with all that being said, just going to go down the list, get right into it. Okay, I'm just going to try to rip through these bills real quick, okay? Up first, talking about House Bill 1903. This bill says that if you have a firearm lost or stolen, you have to report that firearm lost or stolen within 24 hours of finding out about that, okay? Whereas currently it's 5 days. This changes that from 5 days to 24 hours. Okay, there's that. Going down the list, we got House Bill 2021. This bill deals with firearms that are in police or government custody, okay? Like specifically firearms that are in like gun buyback programs, right? This bill just deals with, what should be done with those firearms, and how those firearms should be handled and whatnot. That pretty much doesn't affect any regular daily gun owners, right? Don't turn your firearm over in a gun buyback, and that's not going to affect you pretty much, okay? A bill that is going to affect you, and of all of us pretty much, is House Bill 2118. Okay, this bill looks to create tons of new FFL regulations. Okay, this bill was amended quite a bit, okay, but still, it's still a super bad bill, basically. Originally, it was an extremely horrible bill. Now it's just a terrible bill, right? It's still really bad, right? Unfortunately, this just creates a bunch of new regulations that are going to be very expensive, right? This will, unfortunately, most likely put many small mom and pop type of FFLs out of business. Also, probably most, if not all, home based FFLs out of business, which is obviously unfortunate for you if you have an FFL, but also if you're a gun person, you got to get, firearms, ammunition, accessories, right? Well, you need FFLs to do that, right? So really bad bill right there. Then going down the list, we got Senate Bill 5444, which is a gun-free zone bill. Okay, this bill makes libraries, zoos, aquariums, and public transportation facilities, makes all of those gun-free zones. However, this bill was amended to exclude those with a CPL, which is concealed pistol license here in the state of Washington. Okay, so if you have a CPL and you carry concealed, these particular gun-free zones don't apply to you. So this really only targets the people who choose to open carry, all right? So if you are somebody who chooses to open carry, that's unfortunate right there, okay? Last but not least, Senate Bill 5985, okay? This is a bill that I was not aware of, okay? I had it written down in my notes, but this is one of the bills that I thought was dead, okay? So, not a bill I've been keeping an eye on, but this morning I went through all the bills I have written down just to double check, and sure enough, this bill has passed, okay? I haven't had the chance to read through the whole bill, so I don't know exactly what it looks to do. I'm going to look into it further. If there's anything extreme that's worth making a standalone video on, I will. Okay, but having skimmed the bill, to my understanding, this basically is a support bill to the assault weapon ban, so-called assault weapon ban bill that was passed last year. This basically clarifies definitions of like assault weapons, so-called, according to the state, assault weapons, and like antique firearms. Clarifies those definitions according to the state for the purposes of background checks and whatnot. To my understanding, this doesn't really do anything that wasn't already done by the assault weapon bill. But again, that's to my understanding. I've only skimmed this bill. Just found out that it had passed this morning. I'll do another video if there's anything worth mentioning. Okay, those are the 5 bills that I'm aware of that have, all 5 of these bills have unfortunately passed the legislature. They're on the governor's desk. Governor hasn't signed them yet, but he will. Extremely anti-gun governor here in the state of Washington. So, 5 gun control bills have all passed. Okay, so that's really all I got, right? I just want to jump in here, mention these 5 bills. Kind of a roundup now that the session is over. I'm not aware of any special session or anything like that, but I'll certainly be jumping on here if there is going to be anything like that. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Okay, so let me know in the comments anything you have to say about any of these bills or anything else. When you continue to see videos on my channel, go subscribe. Other than that, I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.